Assalamu alaikum and good morning. It's biology for class 10 and today our topic is human excretory system part 2. In last class I explained you about the different parts of human excretory system and their functions. Now in today's class I'm going to explain you about the dialysis. What is dialysis and when a person has to go for the dialysis. As I explained you in last period that the main function of kidney is to filter the blood, means to remove the nitrogenous waste from the body. Sometime if a person got some injury or by the side effect of any drugs or by any malfunctioning in the body, if the person's kidney stop or failure to do the filtration work, then what happens that all the waste is depositing in our body only, in the person's body only. If for a long period of time if the waste is remaining in the body, then what would happen? It leads to the many diseases. It will affect the functioning of the other organs also, and maybe if it continue for a long period of time, the person can die also. In that condition, then what to do? The person has to go for the dialysis. Dialysis is a process of removal of nitrogenous waste using an artificial kidney. It is a process of removal of waste from the body using an artificial kidney. It is a very painful task and it continues for a long for hours to complete this session. In this process, the person's blood has been taken out from the body. From an artery, the blood is coming out using a blood pump. As in artery, the pressure of the blood is more, so it can be taken out from the body. Slowly and gradually from artery the blood has been taken out, then it is sent to a dialyzing tank. This is a dialyzing tank or dialyzing machine, you can see. Here you can say it is connected to a freshly dialysis fluid, and here you can see it is the used dialysis fluid. Okay, and here in this dialyzing tank there is the dialyzing solution. This fluid is having the same concentration. What the concentration our blood plasma is having, means the same amount of water, glucose and other minerals are present in the fluid which is present in our blood plasma. Okay, so here this is the dialyzing solution. Now from here the nitrogenous waste content blood is coming to the dialyzing tank and moving in this type of pipes. This is a semi-permeable, made up of semi-permeable membrane. Here what would happen, by the process of diffusion the filtration will take place, so the nitrogenous waste will come to the dialyzing solution. Okay, and moving in these pipes slowly and gradually what happen, the blood will be filtered, means it removed all the nitrogenous waste. Then it is going to the body back, it is sent to the body back using an artery. Clear, students? So what is dialysis? Dialysis is a process of removal of nitrogenous waste using an artificial kidney. When a person has to go for the dialysis, when the person's kidney is failure to do the filtration work, when the person's kidney failure to do the filtration work, then what would happen, the harmful waste will remain in our body. So to take out the harmful waste from the body, the person has to go for the dialysis. What are the main apparatus in dialysis? This is a dialyzing tank, dialyzing fluid, you can see over here, and the dialyzing fluid is having the same concentration of our plasma, and from through an artery the blood comes out moving in the tubules, and here the filtration take place by the diffusion and filtration. This is what is the principle of dialysis. The principle of dialysis that it is based on the diffusion and ultrafiltration. Okay, the blood is coming to the this air detector, through here it is sent back to the vein. So in this way the dialysis process takes place. Now one topic is left in this chapter, that is the waste products of the plant. The plants are also having the waste product. The first product is there, that is the oxygen. Oxygen is produced by the plant during the process of photosynthesis. So some amount of oxygen is used by the plant for their respiration, and remaining it is given out through the stomata. Okay, so the first waste is oxygen, which is removed through the stomata. Second one is carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is formed from during the process of respiration, and most of the carbon dioxide is used by the plant, and excess carbon dioxide is released by the plant through the stomata. Then some plants are producing the gums and resins. You have seen sometime when you are taking out the bark of any plant, and then some slimy substance is coming out, some fluid is coming out, that is called gums or resins. These gums and resins are the waste products for the plant, but it is used by the human in the different industries, like in the gums industries where we are making the sticky substance to stick something. Then in the pharmaceutical company, in the perfume industry, in so many different industries, it has been used as the raw material. So students, our topic almost over of this life processes. If you are having any doubt in the chapter, you can write in the comment box. Go through the videos who are not attending the live classes. These are some important questions of the topic. First one is, which is commonly asked in the CBSE, that is, what are the function of kidney, ureter, urinary bladder or urethra? The function of kidney: filter the blood, ureter to pass the urine from kidney to urinary bladder, function of urinary bladder to store the urine, and urethra to throw the waste out of the body. Then what is the definition of excretion and dialysis? The removal of the waste product from the body is called excretion, and dialysis, the removal of waste product from the body using an artificial kidney. Here you have to add this artificial kidney, that is called dialysis. Then draw or label the diagram of human excretory system and nephron. So these are some important questions of the topic. Go through it, study well, and give your pre-midterm exam in a good way. Have a nice day ahead.